What up, everybody? Yes, I am back with another live draft. This is the number 260 division, South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. Let's go. Draft should be kicking off here any moment. Who's with me? Who is with me? And wherever you are, hit that like button. Here we go. Getting all the chats and everything pulled out right now. If you are in here, leave some comments. Hey, Jay in the house. What up, Jay? Let's get it. Bijan and Gibbs. Yep, you already know. Let's do it. Let's go Chase, baby. Hey, Corey in the house. What up, Corey? What's going down, bro? Just in time for the draft start. And hey, Minnesota Marty. What up, broski? Let's get it. Bijan, Gibbs, and Chase, very chalky to start. Josh Allen, there we go. Jay, locking down the QB early, baby. This one, with some of the players in this draft, it is could be beneficial. Look at that. I mean, quarterback back to back, Acro. He loves going QB early. Let's see how it all fares out. Here we go. And we're about to smoke. I'm just getting all the chats and everything pulled out before we get too deep into this draft and I forget. Because we are live everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and fantasy football winners. Yes, this is a double QB league, a Superflex league. Dude, Anthony, where the hell are you at? Where you at, Cowboys fan? And Jay said Detroit Lions is fucking goats. Get it. I don't know what post that's on Patreon, but I saw it. TJ, what up, bro? King D, what up, what up? Oh, no. Oh, man, where the hell is he at? He set a queue, and he wasn't here, and he set, oh, man. Dude, what the heck is happening with my camera? Why did it shut off there? Dude, dang it. Hold on. King D. Oh, I'm removing his pick. Oh, fuck. Turn off auto. That ain't going to happen often. Man, we can't. I mean, dude, don't. Uh-oh, what happened? Come on, dude. Make your damn pick. And Marty said, how the fuck did that happen? He set IDP in the queue. I mean, that's what happened. And yeah, he messed up on that. Crispy said, fucking Cowboys fans. And Jay said Jonathan. No, that wasn't Jonathan Brooks. That was Jordan Brooks. So Anthony got lucky. Anthony got lucky because yeah, if it would have went one more pick, we wouldn't have gone back, but he got in there right away. And Colton said CMC or Amon Ra pick 6. That one's tough, man. That one's tough. It really depends on how crazy you think people are gonna go for running backs, because I'm kind of leaning CMC. Yeah, Jay said I was going to draft Chase, but you sniped me right before I got him. There we go. And Corey says, why you're the most fair commissioner. Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to fuck anybody over. You know, if his green dot wouldn't have came up, though, he would have had to live with it. But he jumped in like right away and turned off auto. And Yeah, man. People have to live with mistakes sometimes, but if there's a way that we could fix it and it's fair, and I would have done that for anybody. I mean, dude, that was an accident. I know he was probably with his kids or something for like that exact moment. But yeah, man, yeah, that just would have sucked. I mean, we've had it where like guys have like set a whole IDP queue and then like passed out. Like Ziggy's done that a couple times and he's had to live with it, and it was just a donation. Hey, Drew in the house. What up, Drew? Uh-oh. Drew and Cheeseheads once again going crazy on the QBs. Let's get it. Let's get it. Curious to see how this shapes out, but I'm liking it so far for someone who didn't draft an RB in round one. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Because as of now, we only have 5 RBs off the board. And who's smoking with me? Let's get it.
All right. Fire them up.
Let me hit that bong.
Baby.
That bong, 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 bong.
I'm Salem Evil said some BS. I can't see him, just some BS. That's all I see. And Lou, what up, bro? And what is that? I don't even know how to say that. It's making my brain hurt. But DTO, yes, it's a 2-quarterback league, a Superflex league where the second quarterback is optional. But you already know in most of those leagues, pretty much all those leagues, you want a quarterback in that second spot. And I took Chase in round one, Nick. I got the 3rd pick. Got the number 3 pick, making its way back to me. And this is a real draft. This is not a mock draft. This is a $10 best ball draft. It's 2 quarterbacks. There is some IDP involved. You'll see them drafted later, and anybody could get in. You just got to shoot me a message on Sleeper, FF Hustler 420. And Corey said Taylor in round 2 is crazy value. Yeah, I mean, those 4 quarterbacks that went in round 1 definitely pushed him down. Because everyone else, well, I mean, I guess Amon-Ra goes in the second round a lot too. But I know Detroit fan for life, Zach. He's a Lions fan. He's stoked to get Amon-Ra in the first round, as anybody should be, because he's gonna kill it like he always does. Marty said, I'm intrigued to see Shanahan's face. 40 stitches and cut barely missed his eye. Man, yeah, dude, crazy car accident that he got in supposedly. And what they say that he can't, like, I don't know if he's bedridden or if he just can't be around the team or something until like the 14th of the month. I'm sure he's going to be on FaceTime and stuff. Like, you know, I mean, we got ways of getting communication to people. So I don't think he's like not going to be involved at all. I'm sure he'll be in every single meeting via FaceTime or something. Got to be, right? And everybody on TikTok, if it's your first time here, hit that like button and make sure you leave some comments. Any kind of questions or whatever, throw them in. You'll get an answer. All right. I'm almost back up here on the clock. Oh, man. Whew, let's see, dude. Let's see. I got 2 picks. You ain't sniping me. Jay, because I got 2 picks either way. And Carter said QB in the first round. Yeah, it's a 2-quarterback league. That's why you see the quarterbacks getting taken earlier. And Simply Lemon Juice has someone with the 106, 12-man, double flex. What strategy should I try? I mean, I'm just going to play the board, but I probably want to go like running back with that pick. I mean, it might be CMC. It might be Taylor. Oh, dang it. All right, got to do it, man. Got to go Jefferson here because he shouldn't have fallen. So chasing Jefferson to start, baby. Let's go. And Aaron said, what time do you normally sleep? Never, bro. Like Da Vinci said, I could sleep more when I'm dead. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Whew. You guys with the crazy. You guys with the crazy QBs, man. Yeah. They said the LSU boys, bro. I mean, what a sick combo to have, right? All right. Oh, man. And Aaron said, do you have security cameras at your house? Oh, man. Why do we got to have a weirdo in the chat randomly? And I can't see the username, but who would you pick if you had the first pick? Bijan? And G. Cole said, what app or website is this? This is the Sleeper app. This is the website version, though. That's why I'm able to show the whole board. If I was just on the phone, you wouldn't see the whole board. Shout out to Henry for the follow. And Jay said Drake London in the third. He goes in the third like all the time, though. So that's normal. It's usually because the running backs are going like so crazy high. This one definitely because the quarterbacks are going so crazy high. I'm glad I got my three piece to build around, but dude, the quarterbacks though, I'm already getting nervous. And Corey said Jefferson and Brown fall into your lap is amazing. Yeah, it turned out to be a good start. Yeah, look at the quarterbacks though. I'm definitely getting nervous. Marty said going back to COVID times, said remote meetings for the 49ers, right? See, I mean, we've been there before. They've done this before. They're not new to this. Oh man. Dude, Henry falling to the 3-8. That usually does not happen. And Crispy said yes, and he has someone one call away. You understand? Hell yeah, dude. Don't make me have to call Crispy on you guys. He doesn't even need weapons. His hands are weapons. Dude, this draft is shaping out crazy right now. We've got 2 teams with 3 quarterbacks already. We've got 1 team with 2 quarterbacks. And then we got 3 teams with no quarterbacks. I'm one of those guys so far. And Nick said that guy took 3 QBs. That's crazy. Yeah. And so here's why. So it's a best ball draft, best ball league / tournament. You don't pick your starters weekly. Whoever scores the highest gets put into your lineup. So I know that's why they're doing that, getting like a little bit of an advantage there. And also weakening the rest of the league with the quarterbacks available. Motion Tape says George Pickens or CD better. CD's better. Way better route runner. George Pickens, probably better at the contested catch. They're both pretty close on that, though. But, yeah, man, I'm still going CD over George Pickens. George Pickens is the number 2 over there. He ain't the number 1. You can just get him at a better value. I mean, look at, we got CD going in the 2nd, but George Pickens went in the 4th. I mean, that's why people might like Pickens more, not because he's better, but because it's just better value. And yeah, I can't see the username, but yeah, CD did go 204. And Corey said, you worried about the QBs? Yeah, man. But look at how many are taken. Like, I'm going to get 1 or 2 right here. And like, unless everybody goes 3 quarterbacks, I'll be fine. Motion will be pretty good for fantasy, right? Oh yeah, for sure. Both guys will be good for fantasy. And Lou said, you host any non-tournament, non-IDP best ball leagues? Well, yes, but just mainly for Dynasty. I mean, I'd been thinking about doing it for the regular season, but probably not. It'll be more. I host a bunch of leagues that are non-IDP, so you don't all my leagues are not IDP. I would say not even half of them are IDP. I mean, just a good percentage. And I guess that's if we're not including this tournament. And this tournament, it's only 5 IDP, and I made it that way, so it's super easy for like brand new people to jump in and just really be able to handle biz and not get screwed over at the position. Oh, and if you guys are on Patreon, we're gonna have a newsletter going daily with the current NFL news for the day. I'm just gonna do it at the end of the day so we can have all the news wrapped up. Ooh, look at this wide receiver run that we're getting right now. Yeah, weekly best ball during the season. Thank you, Crispy. Yes, we have weekly best ball drafts during the season. And those are not big tournaments. Those are just going to be 12 or 14 team tournament leagues. And they'll just be single leagues. And yeah. And how do I say that? Ilian, he said, what the fuck's 105 doing? Yeah, he's crazy with the QBs. That's for sure. That is for sure. It's a best ball draft. You don't pick your starters. The highest scoring players get thrown into your lineup. Henry said you like Terry and Igbuka. Yeah, I like Igbuka a little more than Terry, but yeah, gotta like both though. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta do it. We gotta get a quarterback right now. I was gonna potentially push it off. It would just be stupid because then I can only get one. But yeah, I wanted to get Breece Hall right there because he shouldn't have fallen that far. But it's okay. I'm okay getting Chase Brown in the third. And Jay said I knew you were gonna do it. I had to, man. I had to, man. We're getting because look, even TJ now he grabbed his third one. So yeah, I'm definitely grabbing my second QB right here too. Gotta have at least two good ones. And Mason said, why does it have a little warning at the bottom saying consuming substances? It's because I was smoking some weed. And yeah, TikTok. Luckily, they don't like ban the streams anymore for it. They just put that little disclaimer. So yeah, now I'm puffing on all the streams. And Corey said, do you plan any offense only yourself or just host? I plan some offense only, but a lot of the non-traditional ones though. All right, there we go. Hell yeah, Zim said I wanted to get in those weekly best balls this year. Hell yeah, dude. $20. They're $20 leagues. And they are fun as hell, man. They are fun as hell. We're literally drafting all year. And it's best ball. So you draft and then that's it. And during the week, we got Tuesday and Wednesday drafts is what it is. Because I mean, we might be able to do like an early Thursday draft, but because of the game, like we got to do it earlier. Like we keep the same time of the drafts, the 9 p.m. Eastern time. And Arjun, yeah, this is Superflex. Yeah, said, can we zoom in on the draft? Will, yeah, do a screenshot and then zoom in. Yeah, that's the best way. You do a screenshot and then you zoom in. If you come over to YouTube, Fantasy Football Hustler, you can see the draft board better. But yeah, because it's because it's vertical here, I mean, I can only make it so big. Lou said Breece Hall and the Williams over Chase Brown. What? I took Brown like a round before Breece Hall. And K Williams did go before Breece also. Yeah, I see that right now. But yeah, I mean, I'd say Breece Hall, Kyren, Etienne, Javonte Williams, like all those guys are kind of, I mean, Henderson too, probably all kind of going like right in the same area. Jay said this draft going to take some brain with all these heavy hitters, bro. Yeah, man. We got some new guys in here though. I mean, you're kind of new. Cowboys fan 84. This is his first draft. I mean, he's around a bunch of stuff, but this is his first draft. Detroit fan for life, Zach. I mean, I think he might be getting close to like 10 of these now. Also from TikTok. Asher, I think this is his second. Also from TikTok. Bird Gang, this is his first draft. I mean, we got some new people, in here as well. Joel, I think Joel's done maybe like 10 of these. And then, but like half the people have been in a bunch of these. TJ, K2, myself, Acro, and Cheeseheads have all been, and King D have all been in a bunch. Yeah, that's for sure. And Lou said, my bad, just reading the board wrong. No worries. And yeah, TJ said, damn it, I keep forgetting about Murray when you have Jefferson. Hell yeah, bro. Got to get that connection, baby. Because that's going to be one of the dope combos to have. Corey said, hopefully a DC run makes it back to you. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not worried about, now that I got my two, like I'm good. I got my one. I got my two top notch wide receivers there. I got one running back. I mean, obviously, that's something that I need to fix here pretty soon. But we're going good. And Chris said, "Is Bucky or Brees Hall worth a 2027 first pick?" Maybe Brees, but I'd probably just not want to do that right now. Yeah, I don't want to do that. If you're gonna do it, I want to hold out until like very, very close to the season start for buying a quarterback, buying a running back. Yeah, I want to push that off because you never know, man. I mean, anything can happen in the preseason, especially with the running back, super volatile position. So I wouldn't be in a rush to trade for a running back because you will have a lot of opportunities to trade. Jacob, it's a super flex. Thanks for asking. That's why you see people going so crazy with the quarterbacks here. All right. Yeah, all the quarterbacks gone. I'm glad I got two, but yeah, that is bad. And Lou said you like Travis Hunter, Denzel Boston for redraft. Neither. I bet out of every single redraft that I draft, I will not draft one share of either one of those guys, especially Denzel Boston. Like, I mean, you don't need to draft a guy like him. If anybody drafts him, there's such a good chance that they're going to drop him before he's even before he even does anything. Oh man. Yeah, this is tough right here. John said, I just did a 14-man mock. I'm actually so sad. Bro, it's a mock. Who cares? Like, a mock is just practice. Jump into one of these $10 best ball drafts, real drafts, and you actually have a chance of winning $10,000. TJ said Detroit fan tonight is crispy with his QBs. Yeah, I mean, Malik Willis as his first. That's a little rough. All right. Got to do it. Got to get my second RB now, even though there's a good chance that neither one of these guys draft RB, but I was just so nervous that I had to get it. I would just get super screwed. And Brody said, I hate the multiple QB leagues. I think they're so dumb. You mean you think they're so hard? That's probably what it is. It's a little bit too hard for the casual goers. I think that's what it is. Yeah, because anybody who doesn't like a league where the quarterbacks are the most important position, I mean, it's just weird because quarterbacks are the most important position of all of football, maybe even all of sports. So in fantasy football, them being like actually worthless in those single QB leagues, I mean, to me, that's dumb. That's so dumb.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so.
All right. Let's lock down T. Higgins in the 7th, man. That's feel really good about it. I mean, the quarterbacks definitely made a bunch of people drop that shouldn't have dropped an extra round or half a round. Jacob said Superflex Dynasty is the best, no argument for sure, especially when it comes to Dynasty. The single quarterbacks are they're not that fun because then you really only have like 3 positions that people want to trade. Like, that's what sucks is like with the quarterbacks. I mean, it opens up a whole, at least another 30 players, 30 something players. Well, no, even more than that, because you're talking backup quarterbacks, potentially 60 something players, that would be involved with trades. And Corey said, you doing any 3 QB leagues this season? Yes, always, bro. I love that. It's one of my favorites. It's only a 10-man league, but you must start 2 quarterbacks, and then there's a super flex as well. And yeah, it just gets insane because the quarterbacks by far are the most important position there. Jacob said keep 2 of 4, A-Chain, K9, Nico's, Neighbors. Might just keep the 2 running backs there because I feel like in a redraft league, I would draft K9 and A-Chain like 10 times out of 10 over Nico and Neighbors. So I think I just want to keep the highest valued guys there. And, then your first 2 picks are probably going to be wide receivers. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Jacob. And if you ain't following, hit that follow button. Everybody on TikTok, if you're not following yet, hit that follow button. That'll be your biggest resource throughout the season. I can guarantee that. Because you'll find out a lot of these content creators, they don't play in a lot of leagues. They're just giving like cookie cutter info, and it's all like the same cookie cutter info. It gets really old really fast, and nothing is specific to your leagues. If you come in on these live streams, every question you ask, you will get an answer that's specific to your leagues. Damn, do you look at all these quarterbacks going off the board in the 7th round? And T11, what do you think is the best pick in an 8-man league this season? Always first. Always first. First always has the biggest advantage. Obviously, you need to hit. You need to hit. But especially in an 8-man league, you get Bijan at that number 1. You'll be able to get 2 good running backs at the 2nd and 3rd. I mean, at least 1 good running back, but I assume 2 good running backs. I mean, you're talking about the 16th and the 17th pick. Yeah, you got the 3rd. I mean, that's good. Hell yeah, dude. You're going to be able to get Chase, potentially Gibbs. You're going to be able to get Bijan, Gibbs, or Chase there. It just depends, because in an 8-man league, people might do different things. And shout out to Ghost Monkey. What up, bro? What's going down? This draft is crazy, bro. Look at the QBs. Like every single quarterback is gone, and we're in the 7th round. This is insane. It is insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Let me see. I'm going to do an official count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 quarterbacks gone in the 7th round. That is crazy. And Corey said you're getting a lot of value at the skill positions down the line. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like I already am, because Montgomery always goes earlier than the 6'10". Higgins always goes earlier than the 7'3". Same with Chase Brown. I mean, I'm sure he's dropped to the 3rd round, but like on average, like he's always going in the 2nd round, usually the first half of the 2nd round. Same with Jefferson. He's randomly gone late 2nd, early 3rd, but he's mostly going in the first half of the 2nd round. So I feel like, except the quarterbacks and Chase, because I feel like Goff and Murray, I mean, maybe they go around there, but I feel like I had to draft them a little bit earlier than normal. I feel like I've gotten kind of everybody at value, which is good. And Drew, he said the Bears super stack. Let's see. He's got Williams. He's got Loveland. He's got Burden. He's got Manning guy. Man, you savage. You savage. And Steven, 1 keeper league. No pick penalty. Who should I keep? Genty or CD? Do you know who everybody else has picked yet? Or when will you find out? Because I feel like I would almost go like whoever, like if there's more running backs being kept, I would keep Genty. If there's more wide receivers being kept, I'd keep CD. Like, I mean, in a perfect world, I feel like Genty is going to get drafted earlier than CD. So I feel like I'd keep Genty for that reason. And Mandarin, what up? He said, just curious, why aren't people drafting Lamb earlier? Just started looking into mocks. It's because it's all the hype on Pickens. Like, there's so many like weird content creators that are saying like Pickens is better than CD Lamb, but I think it's just like them not wording it correctly, saying that Pickens is a better value because you get him a couple rounds later. But yeah, I think it's literally all because of Pickens. So yeah, I'm okay buying the dip on CD. All right, dude. Shadur in the 8th. Corey said you go in third QB to protect yourself on the bye rounds. I mean, yes, but it's probably not going to be a starting QB because look, I mean, a guy like Shador, dude, I really think he's going to be a bench player for most of the season, you know? So, I mean, there's no way I want to pick guys like that early. Like, see, even the third QB, like Brissett, Young, Rodgers, like, dude, look at the guys that they're passing over, you know? And, yeah, it's tough, man. And Mandarin said, makes sense. I'd be more than happy picking Lamb in the second. Yeah, not complaining one bit. Yeah, exactly, man. Like I'll just buy that dip and be okay with it. You know, I mean, he's going as like the 5th or 6th wide receiver now, just depending on how people draft Jefferson. That's really what it is. Because like I feel like it's pretty chalky with Chase, Puka, JSN, and Amon-Ra. I feel like those are just like the 4 in a row that people are picking. And then CeeDee Lamb and Jefferson, I've kind of been seeing people flip-flopping like on them. And Drew said, I always wanted to ask you, how many leagues are you in? So I think it's like 32 or 33 dynasties. And then usually like 15 to 20 redrafts. So around 50 to 55, somewhere in there. What'd he say? Oh, Jay said, no way, King D just did that. Bro, Terry McLaurin in the middle of the 8th. He really shouldn't have even fallen that far, but it's because of all these QBs. And Ryder, Joe Burrow, Amon-Ra, Olave, Ladd, Chase Brown, Tootin, RB, Laporta, draft from the 7th. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'd say it's at least a B, maybe even a B+. I don't know how many teams. And Damon, what up? He said, I like the double RBs because in round 3 and 4, you can get good wide receivers like Pickens, AJ Brown, and Ladd for sure. For sure. I feel like if there was ever a year to go double up on your running backs first, it's this year because I feel like most people are going RBs and trying to solidify those 2 RBs. There's just a lot better, a lot more better, a lot more better wide receivers than running backs, right? It's like once you get past the top 12 running backs, it really like falls off a cliff. And yeah, it is, it ain't that good, you know, but wide receivers, yeah, there's a lot of good ones to go around. Dude, Jay, no way was I going to pick Tua like right there. You know what? Let's lock him down. DJ, I want to score more. Let's go. End of the 8th. Let's get it. Yeah, man. Ryder for a 12 man. I mean, dude, that's like, I feel like that's B+ status for the starters. And Damon said, my team, JT, Cook, AJ, Ladd, Swift, Lemon, Loveland, Bo Nix. I like it. I probably wouldn't have drafted Lemon there, but everything else I'm good with. I kind of really hate Swift, but that's not a bad spot to be able to get him. Let's see how they're going to play this here. And Caleb said JT in the second, bro. I know that like barely happens. Like it's just, I guess it's the quarterbacks. Those 4 quarterbacks made it to where he fell. Brian said, why are the quarterbacks going so early? It's a 2 quarterback league. It's a Superflex league. Yeah, we just hit 1,000 likes on TikTok. Let's see if we can get us to 2,000. I'm about to pack a bowl right now. Let's get it. Let's see it, K2. Let's see it, K2. What's he going to do here? And I can't see who's hitting the like button. So if you're someone who's spamming the like button, tell me so I can shout you out. I'm on my computer and it's not showing me who's hitting the like. Kyle Pitts in the 9th. Very nice. I'm going to go Ramondre, baby, in the 9th. Let's go. Yeah, Damon, you the man. Thanks for spamming. And Mandarin, if you're hitting that like, spamming it, I appreciate you, bro. There we go. Evan in the house, the nightly drop in. Let's get it. And Chewy on Twitch, what up, bro? He said, thoughts on going RB, RB, RB. I'm not mad at it. It would depend on your league. And I think it's a little easier to do that at the beginning of the draft. If you're getting one of those top 3 if you're getting like Bijan, Gibbs, or like CMC or Taylor, I think it's a little easier doing it at the beginning of the draft because I feel like, I don't know, like in the later part of the third, it's like sometimes the wide receivers are a little bit better there, you know, and so it kind of just depends. Yeah, dude, we're almost at 2,000 already on TikTok. Let's get it. We're just gonna keep smoking. And Zim, I'm in a 12-man dynasty, 12-team dynasty, where we did in 2 Superflex spots, so you can start 3. I won because I took 2 quarterbacks to start, and others went 3 QBs to start. But I got Jefferson in the 3rd and JSN in the 4th. Nice. Yeah, see, like that's why you just have to play the board, and you can't get caught in any certain like type of strategy where it's like you already have everything planned going in, you know, like I think that is like the most dumb like strategy for anybody, is like having a plan and then only sticking to it no matter like who's like come off the board, you know, or who's still there. And TJ said that was your playbook last year, Huss. I remember some you took 4 straight. Yeah. Yep. Didn't work out. Didn't work out all that well. So yeah, that's why you see me playing the board more this time. Like I had some really good teams, but if you don't win, like it, you know, like it don't matter. My best team came in 50th or something like that in week whatever 17. Oh shit. All right. Let's see. We got trades to put on. Better do this now. I got a few seconds here before my pick. Some of these leagues have been hella active lately. I like it. Let's see. The 112 for the 208 and the 805. Man, that's super cheap. The 108 for the 212 and the 512. That's super cheap, man. These guys are crazy. They're lucky they're not playing in a league like me with me, because I wouldn't sell that pick for like anything less than like 3 starters in like the top like 7 rounds, maybe 4 starters in the top 9 rounds. All right. There we go. Whoo, glad I got Stevenson there. Look at that running back run. I was just in front of it too. Woo. I like it. And I've got 4 wide receivers, 3 running backs, 2 quarterbacks. We got a pretty even build here. I think I'm doing good with the starters. And dude, look at that. We're almost at 3,000 likes on TikTok. Let's go. We're going to get another bowl going right now. I try to do it like every like 1,000 or 1,500 likes. Let's go. We're going to do a good one for 3K. Let's get to 3K. And Damon, I got the Texans defense. Chris Boswell is my other 2. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I mean, I don't like the leagues with the what's it called, team defense and kicker, but I mean, at least you got one of the best at both positions. And Cole said, should I keep JT for a late second or Javonte? Whoo, for the 9th. I have the 2 pick. Man, well, I mean, keeping Javonte in the 9th, I mean, see, like I still want to keep JT because like JT, like late second, you know, like JT's going late first, mid first, you know, and I feel like getting the top end guy. I mean, unless you're going to be able to get JT, but like, dude, he might be one of the best people that are available. And you said you got the 2nd pick, not the 1st pick. So that's the tough part. If you had the 1st pick, then yeah, I'd say, you know, don't get Javonte. That's the tough part. Do you know who's in front of you like already? Like, do you know like what they need? Because like that's something that like could make the difference. Dude, the running backs just went insanely crazy right there. Like, what the heck even happened? Yeah, Crispy said dumb, just dumb. And Blade said, you don't like Javonte Williams? No, I didn't say I don't like Javonte Williams. How'd you get that from what I just said? That was a one or the other like type thing. I mean, we like JT over Javante. I mean, I'm assuming everyone's on that. And Blade, thanks for the follow. Wandale or Higgins? Probably Higgins. Ah, Jay, he had to do it. Huh? He had to do it. That was gonna be my pick right there. Now I got to reassess. You know what? We're going Chris Godwin, baby. Let's get it. Cole said Bijan going number 1. I'd probably take Gibbs or Jamar at number 2. Yeah, I'd probably take Gibbs at number 2, but never. I mean, especially for the leagues that are like 3 wide receivers, like definitely going to be considering Chase there. But Chase is like number 3, so like all 3 of those guys just like right back to back. Okay. All right. Dude, like, look at that. Even Deshaun Watson going in the 10th. All right, there you go. I got my starters plus the first bench guy. Let's get it. And K2, screw you. All right. One thing, guys, I want to start getting people to join the drafts like earlier if possible. Yeah, there we go, TJ. Yeah, you can get Pittman. And Michigan said, "Can you read the first round? I can't see shit." Well, just remember, you can always click and zoom in. If you also you not click and zoom in, screenshot and zoom in. And on YouTube, Fantasy Football Hustler, you can see the board a lot better. First round: Bijan, Gibbs, Chase, Josh Allen, Drake May, JSN, Puka, Amon-Ra, CMC, Lamar Jackson, Barkley, and Jaden Daniels. And this is a 2-quarterback league for those who do not know. And Ryan said, why are they drafting like this? Why are we drafting like what? With the quarterbacks going faster? Because it's a 2 QB league. Blade said, I'm in Dynasty League. Any recommendations for players past the 10th round? Just hang out, bro. Just hang out because this is a 35-round draft. So I will have a bunch of players. Yeah, thanks, Jay, for letting people know. Don't spam. Just wait because I'm trying to get through them all, but I'm drafting at the same time. Aiden, Malik Washington are likely. Going likely. And James said, thoughts on Dart. I'm super nervous about Dart. I am very, very nervous about Dart. It's because he doesn't protect himself when he runs. He has a great schedule, but I just don't want to overdraft him and draft him hella early. Jay said, Maserati Marv comeback season. Brissett's going to get him right. Bro, I really think that Harrison's going to have his 3rd-year breakout. I got him in a bunch of these drafts, but because of how late he's going, I know I'm going to get him in a bunch of redrafts as well. He's just going so late. Like in most leagues, he's going as like a bench guy. Most leagues, even if he's like a 7th round guy, 6 to 8 round guy somewhere, man, that's either going to be like a last starter on a squad, like the flex or the first bench, one of the two. Yeah, James said Ripski time. You know it. And shout out to Jackson for the follow. Yeah, if you guys are 420 fantasy football goers like me, this is the channel for you. Too many lame content creators out there in the fantasy football space. They all do the same thing. They all cover the most basic leagues. And if you guys play in those basic leagues, like that's fine, but you should want someone who's better than those basic leagues because that will help you dominate those basic leagues. And I will tell you, like literally just getting into a couple drafts with me, even if it's these $10 drafts, they get you so ready for your home leagues and your work leagues. That's way better than a mock draft. Because those single QB mock drafts, I don't want to hurt your feelings, guys. They're just a waste of time. They are a waste of time. And you know why? Because everybody just waits on quarterbacks, and that doesn't, it happens, but it also doesn't in home leagues because people are going quicker on quarterbacks a lot of times because of like team affiliation, So that's why drafting in these Superflex leagues, it's like for anybody who played baseball, it's like being in the on deck circle and swinging 2 or 3 bats or a weighted bat or whatever, a bat with a donut, and then just going up there regular. It's a lot easier. Carter said, bro, who took Jordan Brooks? Did he go yet? Cheeseheads did. I mean, he's going to get drafted in leagues. Like, yeah, he got drafted in the 10th round. John said, someone take Gunnar Helm. This is just too early for him. This is just too early. There we go. Mandarin said, I got you to 5K. My finger's done. Started when it was at 500. Bro, Mandarin, you're the man. We're about to smoke another bowl for you, brother. James, yes, these are best ball. So it's a draft. Set it and forget it. You draft and that's it. There's no management involved. And your best players start every single week. And the app puts them in, the starting spot for you based on what they score. So we do these in addition to all the other leagues that we do. This is not like the only leagues that I do. This is all in addition to the normal leagues. Because I'm in like 32, 33 dynasty leagues and then about 20 redraft leagues. And Clayton said, what's your favorite start spot in a 12 teamer? Number one, because you will have 3 picks inside the top 25. So you will have an advantage there. Mandarin said, never heard of the format before. Sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gotten bigger. Like over the years, there's a lot of like big time companies that are hosting tournaments and all type of shit. I live in Nevada and Las Vegas, so I can't like partake in any of those because Nevada is just not there yet as far as like it being legal to do best ball with those big companies. So I just host my own tournaments. Way more fun anyways. I think we have like 200 and something managers and this is the 260th division. So I'd say way more intimate, than these big tournaments. You can actually get to know the people that you're drafting with a bunch, especially because I live stream and stuff. And yeah, I mean, everyone has a way more realistic shot of winning this tournament than one of those other ones because like, dude, if you're going to get hundreds of thousands of teams like that, I mean, it's so insane. Like the little bit of a chance that you have. This, I mean, last year we had 3,600 teams. While it's still like a huge margin for one team to win that, way different than being hundreds of thousands of teams. And let's see a couple other questions. John said, never doubt Cam Ward if he never goes into the doubters' favor. Yeah, I think he's going to take a step up from last year. Oh, TJ, TJ, I hate you. You did that on purpose. Oh, man, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Why? Why, TJ? Not cool, bro. Not cool. Damn it. Oh, man. TJ, that really chaps my ass, bro. I don't even want to go offense anymore now. Oh, man. And, dude, you should have took him. Why didn't you take him? Now you're mad at me because I took Kelsey. I didn't even see that. Yeah, Marks. Don't act like you didn't do it on purpose. And he said, why is Barner going so high? I don't know. And Robert said Cheesehead has only a rookie guy who can't catch for wide receivers so far. The rest of his team. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty stacked. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I can't see what the username is, but what draft spot am I? I'm the number 3 draft pick tonight. Clayton said, no, what's your favorite spot to start? Oh, if I'm picking 12th. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I read that wrong. This year, probably running back, because you're going to be able to get 2 studs right there, and then you will be able to get 2 really, really good wide receivers at your 3rd and 4th pick. But like, if you pick like running back, wide receiver, which I'm not mad at, a lot of years I'd probably go that way. But it's like your 3rd round running back at the 312, probably going to be pretty ugly. And it depends on your league. If you don't think people go like insane for the running backs, I would go running back, wide receiver, because you're going to be able to get a top guy at each position, at least like guys who I think are like tier 2 for running back, but tier 1 for wide receiver. And Mandarin, how do I look into getting into your leagues? Bro, you don't got to look into nothing. Just shoot me a message on Sleeper, FF Hustler 420. That's just the easiest way. I mean, you can message me on TikTok, but like, it's easier if you message me on Sleeper, because I'm always looking for those, and that's where I can send you the link to join and all that. And then that's it. I'll send you the link if you want to get into tomorrow's draft. It's already ready to go. You can shoot me a message on Sleeper. I'll get you the link for tomorrow, and then I'll send you the payment info. You pay, and then you're in. Louise said Josh Allen in the 4th, good. Yeah, I mean, if he drops, I mean, easier said than done as far as like him dropping. And Aiden, Kincaid or Gunnar Helm. Kincaid, I don't even think that's even close. And was that Bull T or Boy T said, where do you stand on Warren with Michael Pittman now with the Steelers? I mean, obviously Warren has to take a bump up. I mean, I think that at worst he's the number 4 tight end, like that should be off the board. And I mean, at best, shit, maybe even 2nd, but above Loveland potentially. Depends on your league scoring, but he's gonna be into a shitload of targets, dude. Fantasy Football Life, are you on Facebook? Yes. Let me just share the link. I mean, you can follow me on Facebook. Where you want to be at, though, is you want to be on Patreon. 420 Crew, Fantasy Football Life. I feel like I'm in your Facebook group. You probably are. It's like one of the biggest groups on Facebook. There's like 99,000 people in there. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Hell yeah. And Bolt T said, can you help me with my keepers for my league? Throw them in there, bro. Throw them in there. Just keep spamming the like button. That's how you can help the stream. And Fantasy Football Life said, yeah, I'm blocked. What do you mean you're blocked? I mean, if you see me over there, you could shoot me a message. But yeah, I mean, I think the reason why anyone would be blocked from posting would be if you're sharing, if you're inviting people to leagues, especially money leagues. There's just been like so many like that. I just had to like stop everybody from doing that. Too many people getting ripped off and shit, and like blaming me because they found me in the group. So yeah, I stopped that like years ago. Also, if it's just like advertising services, like that's something that we just stop in the group. And maybe Quinn said, can I join this? Yeah, but this is not a mock draft. It's a $10 best ball draft. If you want to get in to a future one, every night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, only $10. And you just shoot me a message on Sleeper. It's at FF Hustler 420. And Travis said, can you do a 10-person draft? I don't do mock drafts, but I will have 10-team leagues. Most of them will be vampire leagues. That's the one where like one person doesn't draft who's the vampire. And if anytime the vampire wins, then they get to steal a player from the other team. Super fun. And Bolt T said Dave Montgomery, Warren, Scatabo, Collins, Genti, Buka are my options. I can keep up to 4. Well, for sure Genti, for sure Buka. And I'm gonna say Warren. It's tough between those last 3. Let me make my pick here real quick. I guess I'm just going to do this now because I don't want TJ to snipe me and I don't want anybody to screw me over. what was it? David Montgomery, Colin Scatabo. I feel like Nico is going to be the highest drafted. It might be a little bit better to get Scatabo though, and go Genty, Scat, Buka, and Warren, and go those four. And Goofy said, "I know I'm late, but chasing JJ as a dream start. Holy, oh yeah, dude! Like, yeah, I was so stoked about that. So stoked about that." All right, Jack Campbell and Devin Lloyd to start at IDP. Let's go. And Lou, it's 35 rounds because of the IDP. The IDP 35 rounds. And Boltisa, I'm high on Montgomery, but I feel like it's a risk. I mean, just like Scatabo is a risk also. I think there's just more upside to Scatabo. I think that Montgomery is the safer pick. So, like, if you want to go safe and you actually like Montgomery, fuck Scatabo. Just go, like, because that's who I was debating on. You got to keep Warren. Like, I mean, he's the top guy at the position. You got to keep him. So, really, the choice for me was like between Montgomery and Scatabo, and I think they're both like I feel like if I was just doing rankings right now, that they would both be in the same tier for me, anyways. And I do think Houston's offense takes a little bit of a step up this year compared to last year. Woo. IDP flowing now. Glad I got a solid 2 to build around. Shout out to Jacob for the follow. And Aiden said Algier the one. Yeah, I think so. Like, Love by the end of the season might be the number one, but I think like right in the beginning, like, yeah, it's gonna be Algier. I mean, they paid him a bunch of money. He's been good, you know. Like, I mean, it's tough because they had like Bijan, you know, like how good could he be? But it's crazy. Learned a stat the other day because of Crispy. He's never fumbled in the NFL. And he was a 1,000-yard rusher as a rookie. It was probably like the most quiet 1,000-yard rushing season ever. Bolte said Warren, Genty, Montgomery, and Igbuka. Thank you for your help. Hell yeah, bro. If you haven't, if you're not following yet, hit that follow button. And yeah, and thanks for the heart me and the and the bolt. We're gonna get this fire going for you. Appreciate you. And we need some people spamming the like on TikTok. Come on, let's the more we spam the like, the more bowls that I'll smoke over here. We're at 5,000, but I bet we can get to 10,000. We'll do a dab if we can get to 10,000 likes. Sammy said, "Yeah, you're getting banned today, buddy." So many people smoke on TikTok now. So yeah, no. Unless it's someone like you who's like threatening to like report me or something, but like, I don't know. You're just like, if you hate smoking weed that much, you don't have to be here, but just let us be. We ain't hurting nobody. We ain't hurting nobody. And TJ said, does the Cowboys fan not know about Parsons? Probably not. Probably not. No. Sammy says, I see the worst in people. All right, well, just, you don't have to be here. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other people that you can go mess with. Because I'm just hanging out with the crew doing a fantasy draft. That is it. And Jackson said, I get my choice of the pick in my league. What pick should I take? Well, how many teams in the league? Let's start there. How many teams in the league? And TJ said, yeah, the only person quieter with 1,000, the only person with a quieter 1,000 in a rookie season was Algier. Yeah. Hey, Crispy, I'm your Huckleberry. And Jackson, if you get to pick and you can pick anything, I'm just picking number one. 3 picks inside the top 25 picks. You know, that is that's the advantage that you want. It really is. And MC, give me some advice for fantasy. I'm a casual player, but I want to win this year at work league. Well, the best advice I'll give you is make sure you follow me. How much is your work league for money? If it is, you should go join my Patreon account where you can get like one-on-one, like texting advice from me, like literally whenever I'm awake. Yeah, that's my biggest advice is utilizing me on my paid services where like I'll help you dominate your home or work league. Like, trust me, like I help people do that like all the time. Like every single year, I mean, I'm helping dozens and dozens of people win championships. And the more casual of a league it is, the more we're going to teabag that league. Trust me. And it's 420crew.com. That's where you go sign up to get on Patreon. And you want to be on the superstar tier or higher, I recommend the elite or the all access. The all access is where it's at. Yes, sir. Jackson and MC followed. There we go. And Ryder traded Henderson, Olave, and a 27 first for Neighbors and Jacobs. It's pretty even. Because that first round pick, I mean, I guess if it's not a super flex league, that first round pick's not like insanely like valuable, but Drew says guy must be a huge hit at parties. Yeah, I think he left. Hopefully, I don't even want to like talk shit to people like that because they'll go on a mission to try to do anything to like fuck up anything I'm doing. Really not about that life. I'm just gonna smoke weed and try to be nice to people. All right. You know what? Let's go offense here. Oh, man. Good pick, K2. I totally overlooked him. I thought he was already gone. He's going to be so good this year. Good pick, K2. Damn it. I knew I should have done another sweep of the IDP before I made my pick. Damn it. All right. Yeah, that was a good one, though. Mm-hmm. Good pick, TJ. Damn it, TJ. That was a good pick, too. Where the heck is it? There we go. Quincy, baby. Let's go. All right. And Shane, what area are you from? I'm in Vegas. I lived in San Diego, though, my whole life until like 2022. And shout out to Trey for the follow. Ryder said, yeah, I was a contender first. Back to them. Okay. Yeah. Almost would have held and not done that trade. I mean, you definitely got better guys, but TJ said, don't worry, Gray wasn't making it past me. I mean, whoever would have got him there, like I would have been saying great pick because I totally knew that I should have done another sweep of the IDP and I just picked. Damn it. I just picked. I should have done the sweep. Should have taken the minute. And Ryder got to be pickings for me contract year again. Yeah, definitely. Aiden, how will DK be this year? Yeah. DK's getting old, man. DK's getting old. Yes, we made it to 6K on TikTok. Let's get it. But yeah, he is getting old. I like Pittman way more than good pick King D. Dude, King D's IDP. Look at that. Look at that. Roquan, Zach Bond, Fred Warner, Dodson, Landman. Dude, he's got the best IDP starters tonight. That's for sure. That's for sure. And Zim said, usually Gray's been gone by the 13th. Dude, I know. That's why I literally thought that he was already gone. Shame on me, man, because that would have been my pick. That would have been my pick over Jennings. And I probably still could have got Jennings with that 17th pick there. And Ryder said, trade can hurt me. He said, but Neighbors will be available again. Oh, dude, Neighbors isn't even on the pup. He could be playing week 1. TJ said, Drew be sniping my offense. Nobody falls to me a lot. Yeah, Zim. Landman in the 17th is late also. For sure is. King D's cleaning up. And Alex, what app is this? This is the Sleeper app. Best fantasy football app out there. And B said, thoughts on Tyler Warren? Dude, he's wide receiver 3 or 4, depending on who you ask at worst. And Yeah, man, the more I think about it, the more I think that I want to put him above Loveland. He's just going to be such a huge part of that offense, man, and just way less competition for targets. And Ryder said I'm unattainable. Okay. Praying he's ready for week 1. Yeah, got him 2 days before I heard the new reports. Okay, yeah. Alex said thoughts on the Giants. It could be a sneaky team this season. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough to be sneaky in their division, going up against the Eagles over there. I mean, I guess the Cowboys too. So for fantasy though, Dart, Neighbors, Scatabo, I mean, all could be, top 10 at the position, but I just get nervous, like with all of those guys and their injuries. I am nervous about that. Pat said I want to take CMC over Puka at 4th, but he's risky. I'm losing sleep over it. I wouldn't lose sleep over it because, yeah, I mean, Puka tops at the position, but CMC also tops at the position. There's just way better wide receivers in round 2 and round 3 than running backs. Like, just no matter how you slice it, still wouldn't be opposed to getting a running back in round 2 and then going like wide receiver in round 3 and 4, assuming this is a single QB league. What happened on TikTok? The likes stop coming in. Come on, guys. This is a free stream. Keep hitting the like button. Answering everybody's questions. Isaiah said thoughts on Charbonnet impact this year. I mean, I probably only picking him if there's an IR spot on the squad because he's probably going to miss like a handful of the season, like he's going to miss a good portion of the season. Trevor, he said, Drew, the 6th pick in my league for today, said really wanted St. Brown, man. Oh, man. You could probably get him there. I think you can, because, I mean, you just think about it. I mean, it's going to be Bijan and Gibbs. Chase and Puka are going to be gone. Then you only got one other pick in front of you. Could be CMC, could be Jonathan Taylor, could be JSN. So, like, there's a lot of guys who can go at that 6th pick to where you can still get them on route there. And Zim also saw a sleeper announce that they're going to start collecting league fees, not payments in the United States, using Sleeper Safe with no fees. Interesting. I did see that, and I was really curious. I mean, it's tough for all the dynasty leagues that I host. Like, people have already paid into like 2027 and all that. So it's I don't know. It's probably better to keep it. I'm just thinking how I wouldn't even want to use Sleeper right away. I'd want to make sure that everything goes good with it first. And I'm that guy. I just want to understand why the QBs are going so early. It's a start 2 quarterback league. It's a Superflex league, and you can start 2 quarterbacks. That's the biggest reason why guys are going that early. Because in this league, or in this tournament that we're doing, they are the most important position, the quarterbacks. Just not necessarily the most scarce. Running back are the most scarce, but the quarterbacks by far are going to score more. And Smith, do I trade James Cook for Jonathan Taylor? If you could do that straight up, I would. I normally don't like trading like position for position like that, though. Like same position for same position. Man, I'm gonna play a song real quick. I gotta go turn the air down. It is like so hot in here right now.
Yeah. 420.
I'll be right back.
Light it up, smoke it. Let that bud choke it. Drop a super check. I'll hit a fat ass down.
We'll just do.
Then we roast your lineup straight out of Vegas. 420 crew.
Be right back.
Let's get elevated.
Yeah, roll that blunt, like that screen. It's the 420 crew, fantasy football supreme, the 420 hustler. Every line full blown, Alex the hustler. Turn the mic to a throne.
Yeah, every 4 ball. Straight out of Vegas, name is Alex the Dawn, fantasy hustler. Drafted till dawn, Patreon popping. The crew runs deep, savages grind. No time for sleep. Dynasty redraft, Superflex, best ball, IDP tournaments. Yeah, we run them all. 420 network, living out the dreams. Smoke sessions live, YouTube streams. Wave a wide rip, start sit, no delay. Grind never stops, that's the hustler.
Gotta get this pick in.
Roll through, blunt in his hand, talking Heisman runs in that South Beach brand. It's the 420, motherfuck the rest. IDP rankings, Zach Bond the best. Linebacker point sacks, tackles for loss. We count every stat while we cheap and we boss. It's the 420 hustle, motherfuck the rest. IDP rankings, Zach Bond the best. Linebacker point sacks, tackles for loss. We count every stat while we cheap and we boss. Sunday watch parties, game day.
All right.
Big screens, big.
Let's see. There we go. And got to scroll down a little bit. Let me see here. There we go. And Smith, what type of player would I have to give up to trade James Cook and someone else and someone for JJ? I just wouldn't make trades like that right now. I would just wait. This is redraft, right? Not dynasty. Yeah, just wait, man. And Blade, Quentin Johnson or Jaden Higgins, dynasty. Probably leaning Higgins. Yeah, probably leaning Higgins. All right, I got my 5 starters for IDP. Feeling good. Gonna work on this queue now. And Ryan, what up, bro? So what's your thoughts about WWE 2K26 game? I like it, but it's okay. I mean, I feel like they don't make a bunch of upgrades like every single year. They're just upgrading like little things. I mean, because I use it for like streaming and stuff, like I always buy like the highest version of it, but I don't even know how much the highest version's actually worth it. I mean, it's really just the extra characters. And Blade said, why Higgins, if you don't mind me asking, why is he good? I just don't like Quentin Johnston like that. Like, I just feel like he's always getting hurt. He's always dropping the ball, like he sucks at catching the ball. Like, that's like one of the worst things like about him. And like you're in the NFL and like your main job is to catch the ball, but you kind of suck at catching the ball. So that's why I don't like him. He sucks, man. He's a bum. He really is.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And Smith, I want to trade Cook because I have Josh Allen. I feel like it wouldn't work. No, that's not a good reason to trade him away. Like even just that mentality, how you want to trade him away. Like you're going to trade him away for less than what he's actually worth. Like if you could trade him straight up for Jonathan Taylor, do that. Blade said, or Higgins best for dynasty. Or should I consider Mike Evans, Metcalf, Wan'Dale Robinson, Devontae? I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, how is your team a contender? Like right now? Because like I'm not opposed to like trading for some of these older guys that you can get cheap, to try to win a championship. But I also wouldn't want to be trying to trade away like starters either. Like if you're going for a championship, the goal is to just add pieces by like using your picks, not trading away starters. And Smith, are you saying I might be able to trade straight up for JJ? Bro, Cook gets drafted higher than JJ. So yes. For sure. And Ty said I took Tootin over Zay in a redraft. Did I fuck that up? Nah, but I'm nervous about I am nervous about Tootin though. That's for sure. Blade said Higgins championship worthy. I mean, he's gonna be like a flex. Like I don't know how many of you guys are starting. Is this the one who said the double flex? Because then he's probably starting as one of your flexes. Crispy said in here, that's from TikTok. Let me tell you a little secret. I've never had a Harley in my life, but I can go put up 50 of them on your driveway tomorrow. Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
And Smith said, I'm talking about Justin Jefferson. You know that, right? Yes. Cook gets drafted higher than Justin Jefferson like all the time now. So yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, could Jefferson get drafted above Cook? Yes, but oh man, look at that anal zone off the board.
Get in the zone.
The anal zone. All right. I don't know if I like drafting next to Jay anymore. I think he knows me too well. He's been sniping me for a lot of this draft. And TJ said calling it now. Has probably sniped me next pick. Oh man, why you Oh yeah, I probably am. Let's see. TJ, you talking IDP? Or are you talking offense? Jay. Oh, wait, no. Jay didn't get me. I'm taking your TJ. TJ, was that it? Taking your TJ Hawkinson, bro. And I don't know if that was it, but because there's two guys who could have fit the bill for this. And I don't know. We'll see if Hunter Henry does anything. I hope he does. Oh, it was Amon Wari. No, maybe. Could have been. I don't know. Is that who you're talking about, TJ? You talking about Amon Wari? Michael Penix is a good one. This is who I thought you were talking about. Thought you were talking about Eric Wilson, baby. Got some back-to-back Vikings love on. Dude, 3 out of my last 4 picks have been Vikings. What the hell? That was not on purpose. Oh, dude, Jalen Carter, Mr. $150 million man. Bro is paid. All right. Dude, a lot of resin built up in this shit. Stowers off the board. That's a good spot for Stowers. And dude, Cowboys fan. He's not doing well. I guess Parsons. He fucked up with Parsons. All the other IDPs are good. I wouldn't have taken Abdul Carter right there. And Jay said exactly why I picked him there. Better play how they played him. Well, here's what's tough. Because, yes, they better play how he played him. The defensive tackle position, like, dude, if you take up, like, 3 linemen by yourself, which I bet he's going to do a lot, like, that's, like, what they pay him for, you know, to open the lanes for everybody else. So that's just the one thing that sucks about defensive tackles in general. Is like their value doesn't necessarily come from getting stats. Their value comes from being big motherfuckers who take up like 2 or 3 people like every single, you know, snap, and then hopefully get to the quarterback. Yeah. Okay. Jason, I played DT in college, but yeah, still got to have his fair share of good plays too. Yeah, he should, as long as he does it in bunches. You know, like that's what it is, because if you get no tackles and 1 sack, you know, I mean, he's probably gonna get like 8 or 9 points like on that, but that's what it comes down to if he can get those plays in bunches. All right. Okay, TJ said no, it was Amon Wari because you never want to take him before the 20th. Yeah, and I mean, even in the 20th, like I'd much rather have Eric Wilson than Amon Wari. You know, I feel like Eric Wilson's gonna outscore him like crazy. Amon Wari is super good, but it's like I mean, everything that I preach about the IDP 1, 2, 3, it's the middle inside linebackers, edge rushers, and then the strong safeties, but in that order though. So it's like I'm always gonna lean towards that middle or inside linebacker because they're just gonna be a little more often than not gonna be a little bit more consistent. That's really what it's all about. Because I'm gonna have some. We're still gonna have some of those high upside guys, those high ceilings and low floor guys, but they'll be later. Oh, and just a reminder for everybody who's listening, August 22nd, get your asses to Vegas. It is going to be such a sick live draft. We actually have 4 live drafts that are planned right now. If you can't make it to Vegas, you can still get into these leagues. There's 2 $600 leagues and 2 $100 leagues. We're still looking for people to help fill the Superflex IDP. That one has the most spots open right now. Thanks for the reminder, Crispy. Scroll down a little scotch there. But yeah, the $600 leagues, those ones are going to be fun, man. High payouts. Every single week, if you are the high scorer, you're banking $50 for the end of the season. High scorer for the season gets paid. Best record for the season gets paid. Top 3 are getting paid from the playoffs. And the best championship belt around. There we go. I got to get more people in the queue here because I only got a bunch of IDPs. Got to get some offensive guys in here too, so we're ready for the rest of the way. All right. Alex G, think Tank Dell or Kenny Gainwell were serve purpose. Kenny Gainwell, but not Tank Dell. I mean, they said that he is cleared for practice, but I don't know. I don't trust it still. He's been out of the game for like 2 years now. It's been like so long. But yeah, I think it's a little crazy that like people think that Kenny G would be like the like just the number one. I mean, I know he could be if like he's hurt, but
oh my God, they killed Kenny! You bastards!
And Bucky being hurt is what I meant. All right, couple picks before me. Let's see where it goes. But yeah, I got some guys in my queue now. Now we're ready to go. Okay, all right. Let's see it, Acro. Where's Acro going here? And Mello said pick 6. What about pick 6? Andy, what's your favorite 3rd round pick for RB? Probably Kyren Williams or Travis Etienne. I mean, it depends on if you're in the beginning of the 3rd or the end of the 3rd. But those guys, I'm assuming, would normally fall to the beginning of the 3rd. Oh, and wide receiver? Dude, I mean, there's so many at wide receiver. It's still early for wide receiver there. Hold on, I'm on the clock. Gotta make my pick here. And Jay taking Frankie Louvu right in front of me. I don't like it. All right, let's go. We'll go back to offense here. Smith, Mahomes over Hurts. It's close. If it's only the 4-point passing touchdown league, I would say Hurts over Mahomes. Aiden said fantasy goat. Let's go. Alex G said fantasy goat. Appreciate you guys. Or are you asking who's the fantasy goat? There we go. Smith said I just traded Cook for JT. See, told you, bro. And Alex G said, no, you to go. You the man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I try. Mello, who would I take with pick 6, 14-teamer? 14-teamer, I probably want to go running back. It's either CMC or JT, hopefully right there. Kenny G plays the Watson song.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, Jay said, "Oh, you took Highsmith. Got you back, man. I was about to take Luvu right there. You swooped him." And Cash, you said 10-man favorite spot besides one. Number 2. I just want the highest pick possible. Because on that 3rd round flip around, that's where you're getting the value, because top 3 rounds are always most important. Buddha Baker off the board. There we go. Brady said the 101 pick. Bijan, man. I mean, I know ESPN has Gibbs ranked. They have Gibbs ranked above Bijan, but ESPN, like, dude, I hope nobody's following the ESPN rankings. Not if you actually plan on like winning anything. But yeah, you really can't go wrong with either one of those guys either. But Bijan's just more of the centerpiece of that offense. Dude, Asher took her big hella early. He's probably pissed that I took Highsmith. Because Highsmith definitely the better but both $100 million men now. And Damon said, no, lower picks are better because you get 2 great guys. Just saying, one stud. No. I mean, well, you can win from anywhere because you got to hit. Yeah, I mean, you got to hit wherever. But yeah, it's not just the top 2, though. It's not just the top 2, man. I mean, the top 3 are the most important, the foundation you build around. And then every pick is important, but I don't know. There's more championships that get won out of the number 1 spot than anywhere else. So take for that what it's worth, but the higher picks, you have the more advantage because of that 3rd round pick. And also you got to remember, everybody's not drafting correctly by ADP or like whatever, like when it comes to these home leagues or whatever. Like, there's going to be people who draft guys who like they're drafting them way earlier than what they should get drafted. And that's true because it always happens. And Mello said 14 league pick 6. Running back, dude. CMC or JT, whichever one falls to that spot. Because the first 4 picks, in no particular order, but I think it'll be in this order, would be Bijan, Gibbs, Chase, and Puka. And then with that next pick, could be CMC who's picked, could be JSN who's picked, could be Amon-Ra who's picked. So, yeah, if I could get CMC or JT right there, I'd be good with that. And then you should be able to get a good wide receiver with your 2nd pick. And Jay said, how you feel about my starting lineup? He said, I feel like doing some grading now. Well, I just don't want to fuck up on my picks. Are you in a rush? Because I can look. I could go in between picks. I just don't want to fuck up on my picks. I could probably do it in between my 25th and 26th round pick. Yeah, we'll do that. But you have all 5 you have all 5 IDP, right? Because I know you got all your offensive guys already. Woo. How many IDPs do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. I already got 7. Hell yeah. Marcus said Za plus fantasy goat combo. Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for being here, brother. And Jay said, no, I'm not in a rush. I just didn't know how long after the draft you were staying on. Yeah. Today I'm okay. I'm not rushing off the draft today. Let's see. Njoku. Man, I don't know where to go with this pick. I mean, I kind of have an idea. I already feel like I got like way extra guys on defense already that I normally have at this point. Santiago said, bro's higher than this guy. Hell yeah, bro. Higher than draft pussy, bro. Ooh, Hufanga. That's a good pick. Terrell Bernard. Smoking that jet fuel gelato right now. 38% THC. All right, 2 picks in front of me. Got my guy ready here. Hopefully I got my next 2 picks ready here. Let's see. And lose this full PPR. It's actually 2.0 PPR and 2.5 PPR for the tight ends. And that's because of the IDP scoring. I inflate the offense a tiny little bit to counteract the IDP scoring because the IDP scoring is pretty high with IDP 1, 2, 3. And the quarterbacks, it's inflated scoring. It's yeah, Lou said insane. I love it. It's so fun, man. It's so fun. And the QB, I've coined this as QB premium scoring, 6-point passing touchdown, and it's 1 point for every 15 passing yards instead of 1 point for every 25. So it's like 7 points for every 100 yards instead, or 6, 7, I don't know, some however many times 15 goes into 100. I'm too high right now. Instead of 4 points for every 100 yards. So the QB is just more valuable, but the penalties are a lot higher. It's -4 per interception and -5 total if you throw a pick 6. All right. All right, here we go. Let me look at baby back Gibbs squad here. So Josh Allen, hold on. Josh Allen, the Stallion.
Wild Stallion!
And Daniel Jones and Tua. Ooh. I'm gonna say a B+ because of Josh Allen. Running backs, Hampton, Kyren in the 4th. That's good. Swift in the 6th. At the 6-9, no less.
69, dudes!
And Dobbins in the 9th. That's solid. I think I'm gonna say B. It's either a B or a B+. I think I'm gonna say B+ though. I think I'm gonna say B+. Wide receivers: London Rice, Marvin Harrison, and Sutton. Dude, I think I'm also gonna say a B+ on that. Like, this is crazy. I mean, if it wasn't Josh Allen that you had at quarterback, like, it probably wouldn't have been a B+ for the QBs because he's the one bringing up the entire like average for your quarterbacks. But I mean, dude, London and Rice, I mean, that's a really good combo for getting them in the 3rd and the 5th. And then Harrison and Sutton, I mean, I just feel like they're not lowering the score like from those starters there. Let's see the IDP though. Crosby, Will Anderson, Nick Bonito, Josh Hines Allen, Trey Hendrickson. A lot of volatility. But what's crazy is I still think it's like a B+. Like the guy, like Crosby's an A. Maybe, I mean, Crosby's probably an A-. Same with Will Anderson, A-. Nick Bonito's a B+. Josh Hines Allen is a B. Trey Hendrickson's a B+ to me. So I think that all kind of averages out to a B+. So, dude, that's 4 B+. So that's an 89. That is 89. Dude. Good shit, dude, for the starters. I mean, that's solid, man. Hayden said, bring Noble to the stream. Why, man? Why? No, man, this is my time to, like, get away from the kids. They're in the next room over. And Cali Jam said, yo, Huss taking JJ Mac over Bolton, then sniping Grace. What's going on, bro? And you know what? It's all right. It's all right. If it's a fuck up, we'll see. If it's a fuck up, we'll see. I think we're doing all right, though. Oh, you're the man. TJ said grade check and Zell super chat. Let's go. Let's get it. About to pack up a dab for TJ. Yes, sir. And yeah, dude, with what's it called? With the JJ Mack. Needed him, bro. I needed him in a league like this. I needed him. And dude, and I got the JJ Murray now. Crispy said, don't fuck with Noble in the family. You know it. You know it. And Jay said, yeah, it's my best draft yet. I mean, dude, at the number 4 pick, it's pretty solid. I mean, I feel like it was 2 years ago that the number 4 pick was the one, like that was the spot that ended up winning it all. It wasn't 10,000 then, it was only 5,000, but still. It was still out of a lot of teams in. I think that was the year that we had 142 divisions. All right. Let's see. Front man, where'd Hampton go? Hampton went at the 2-9. He actually fell a little farther than he normally does. And Caden, can you show who drafted 6th? Yeah, let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a Cowboy Fan 84. Cowboy Fan 84 is number 6. Jordan says it crazy to take Chase number 2 over Bijan. I mean, there's no guarantee that Bijan goes number 2, but I mean, I guess if it's an ESPN league, you probably will, just because of like that's the ESPN ADP or whatever. But no, it's not crazy to take Chase over anybody. I mean, dude, especially if you play in like a 3 wide receiver set, like I don't know, your scoring, your bonuses, like shit like that. So no, it's not all that crazy to do that. All right, I'll scroll back down. And Ken said, "Love is crazy to take 2nd round, in my opinion. Mine too. Like Love's like on my do not draft list because you just have to draft him higher than he should go. Like it sucks, man. Dab and pick at the same time. Let's go. Thanks, TJ. This one's for you, brother." Lock down some more offense. Fuck. Can't believe Demario Davis was still there. Now I gotta go through again and see who's there. I was almost gonna do that, TJ. To be spiteful over Marks. Almost did it. Should have done it. Could have seen you crash out in the chat. Woo! All right. Let's get another IDP. We got 8 now. Jordan says 2 flexes instead of 3 wide receivers. Okay. I mean, even that though, like there's just, I guess what's tough is there's just more good wide receivers to go around than running backs. And Jay said, "Oh, my Alshire was there." Yes. He's normally not. That's why I was excited. I saw him there. I had to swoop as my number 8 guy. I'm excited about that. That would have been salty as fuck for sure. Well, my thinking was right either way. My thinking was right. I didn't do it. I'm glad we got Hill and Alshire there. Hopefully Fields doesn't really play, you know. Then I got 2 guys who can actually make a difference still. But that would have been funny. That would have been funny. TJ crash out over Fields. Callie Jam said if he has to start, the team's done. So at least that's how the guys try to snap the backups early. Yeah, maybe. But got to get him either way, you know. Got to do the due diligence. And this one was just a crazy because either way, it's all about whatever points he scores, you know, whether he's going to play or not in, like, you know, probably a super flex, not the not the first spot. So if I got another offensive guy that scores more than him, say la vie. It don't matter. Andre, what up? Says, man, Marvin Harrison Jr. He'll still having drop issues. He better get his shit together. Still the preseason, though. All right. TJ said they might get creative with Fields. Rumors of Taysom Hill plays potentially. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really buy too much into that, but you know, if it happens, it happens. That would just be like extra icing on the cake for sure. But I don't know. Team, you know, they're only going to get cute so much, you know, like that might even be more of like a playoff thing, you know, where they're really trying to catch somebody off guard. And Trap Star, so best strategy for best ball is to get your QBs early. Well, this is a super flex where you can start 2 quarterbacks. So as long as it's like a 2 quarterback league, yes, the quarterbacks in this draft went a little bit higher on average because of a couple people like taking 3 quarterbacks like pretty early. But if it's where you start 2 quarterbacks, yes, I mean it's super big for best ball where the quarterbacks go early. If it's a single QB league, no, they won't go this early though. And shout out to Trap Star. Make sure you hit the follow on TikTok if you guys aren't following yet. You'll see me live most nights doing drafts that are a part of the same tournament. These are all $10 drafts, part of the same big tournament. Anyone wants to get in, you just shoot me a message on Sleeper, FF Hustler 420. Ooh, Jordan Battle, solid. Nah, Logan Wilson retired, bro. Don't pick him. Don't pick him. He retired. Yeah, because he wanted to stay with them. Medically, they didn't want him to stay with them. That's what it was. So yeah, don't pick his retired ass. Let's see it. Where are you going? You better not snipe me because I only got one guy in mind. Say he's still hella good free agents though besides him. Yeah, for sure. And Trapstar, okay, so I played this type of thing on Underdog last year, and I drafted like the usual snake drafts. Yeah, for sure. And there's different kinds, but same concept with this tournament. Like we do these in addition to like the normal leagues that we're doing. It's only a $10 buy-in, you know, so low stakes, but there's a $10,000 prize for first place. Trapstar trying to figure out a different strategy. Yeah, I mean, I think what you got to do is just do a bunch of them, and then you just keep trying different things. You know, you're gonna be drafted in different places. You pick different people, you know, maybe amongst the same tier, and kind of just switch up your combinations. TJ, fun fact, bro-in-law told me Mahomes and Herbert play each other week 17. I smell points, dude. I mean, it'd be better if they were in LA. I wonder where they play. Do the research, TJ. You got a long time in between now and your next pick. See where they play in week 17. But yeah, that is very interesting. Very interesting. All right, and I think I need like 3 more IDP, but we got like 6 more picks. So we'll go 3 offense, 3 IDP over these next 6 picks. All right. There's a heavy spot for IDP right here. Yeah, I knew I should have picked Cody because of Crispy, dude. Crispy's been picking them all early. I've kind of like put him off my radar, but like 29th round for him is good. I'm smoking on some of the jet fuel gelato. What's everyone else smoking?
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
Greg Dulcich. Ooh, Chiefs at the Chargers Monday night. Ooh, that's week 17. Wait, week 17 is Monday night? Yeah, I guess it's week 18 that doesn't have Monday night. Dude. And it's in LA. That's way better. That's way better. If it was in what's it called, in Arrowhead, that wouldn't be good. But in LA, like everything's fair game. Like, dude, like nobody has like Chargers never have home games. There's always like as many like people from the opposing team in the fans as in the stands as the Chargers. Dude. Shouldn't have told me that, TJ, because now I'm just gonna be thinking of that. Now I'm just gonna be thinking of that every draft. All right. Oh, J Love, that's a good pick right there. All right. Let's smoke it up. We got 6 more rounds. And oh shit, TJ, I'm gonna grade your after my 31st pick, we're gonna grade your team. I did that dab and totally forgot. And Andre said, Huss, would you say Love's situation is worse than Genty's last year? Yes, dude, hell yeah. Their line is horrible in Arizona. I mean, that is really, I would say the only thing that might be a little bit better about Love is the defense in his conference I think the defense in the AFC West, the other 3 teams, is better than the other 3 teams in the NFC West, if that makes sense. So it's like tougher, easier division, I think, by a little bit, but line is horrible. Dude's never going to be able to run to the right side. The whole right side of the line sucks. And then they paid Algier. So I don't even think Love's the number 1 going into this year. Maybe by the end of the season he could turn into that, but your team's still got to make it, to the playoffs to be able to ride a wave if there is a wave to ride. Dude, round 30. Let's go. I got my pick. TJ's going to like this one. And Andy, do you have any videos of the full draft? Yes. Just go to my YouTube channel, Fantasy Football Hustler. I'll throw in tonight's draft link in there. You can just go follow my YouTube channel. But yeah, everything on YouTube, it's all the full videos and recaps are there. And if you go to fantasyfootballhustler.com, you can find all of my links to everywhere. You want to join on Patreon, that's the spot to be. 420crew.com. You can join for free, but you can join as a paid member. Being on the superstar tier, the elite tier, the all access, or the ultimate subscriber. Those are the ones to be at. The higher the tier, the better. If you're at the 25, the all access, you actually get my like personal phone number where you get answers even faster. Andy said, do you have any drafts with no defense? Yeah, but not in this tournament that I'm hosting. It's all the same exact format. But yeah, I do have some traditional leagues with no defense. I got some dynasty leagues with no defense. I have some non-traditional leagues with no defense, like 3 quarterback leagues, vampire leagues, forced trade leagues, chopped guillotine leagues. Gavin said, thoughts on Genty this year? I mean, I like him as like a top 12 like draft guy, but just nervous about his schedule. Andy said, who are your 3 favorite guys at value? That's a good question. Let me look through this draft real quick. Rice, Ladd, Devonta Smith. Uh-oh, I just got a call. Said, Minshew, really? Did I take his 3rd guy? Oh man, it's funny. It's always good when I get a text message on a snipe. That means I really got it. Andy said, what about the RBs? Man, no RBs go at value. Barkley, JT, ETN, Kyren. 4 guys. I know JT and Barkley are the kind of earlier guys, but I still feel like they're going a little bit undervalued. And here we go, TJ. Nope, got you, TJ. So QBs: Herbert, Mahomes, Baker. I'd say what's tough about this is I don't know if Herbert or Mahomes are like A guys, like A minus guys right now. I feel like they're like B plus guys, and Baker's like a B. So I'm gonna give it a B plus. Running backs: Bijan, ETN, Dowdle. I mean, really, it's Bijan and ETN because Dowdle's like a C plus like type of player. Gonna call it a B plus. Gonna call it a B plus. Wide receiver, tight ends: Ladd, Warren, Dunze, Romy Rome, Pittman, and Addison. I mean, that's pretty good for like waiting that long. To me, Ladd is like a B, but Warren's like a B, Warren's like a B plus. Romy Rome's like a B. I'd say this is like a B overall for the wide receivers. Now, that's not bad for waiting until the 6th round. Let me check, making sure I got time. IDP: Bolton, Ernest Jones, TJ Edwards, Knight, Amon Wari. Damn, I don't like Amon Wari being in the top 5, but I mean Bolton, A player, Jones, A minus, TJ, A minus, Knight. Man, he's either an A minus or a B plus. Amon Wari is the B guy. I'm gonna call that an A minus still. That's really good. Give me 1 second because my pick's coming up here, and then we will Mauricio, shout out for the follow, and then I'll see how that all averaged out. But actually, well, no, you got a B plus, and an A minus, so it's up 4. 89, bro. Woo! I mean, that's really good in a draft like this because this is a really tough draft. I don't even think I'd give myself an 89. Let's see. And Cali Jam, the weapons are better in Arizona to stretch the field for Love. I mean, I guess that's true, but like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. But their line is just so bad, though. The line was even worse than the Raiders, I'd think. I think that's the thing that even trumps that. But for sure, way better. I mean, dude, you got three pieces in Arizona, that are like solid pass catchers. Like, I don't even know if they had one solid pass catcher last year. So, dude, TJ, good shit, bro. Good shit, TJ. Crispy said the Cardinals drafted off hype with Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. Nah, man. I mean, maybe they drafted Marvin Harrison too high, but like, unless you trade down, how are you gonna get him though? How are you gonna get him? Mister said, when did you draft your first RB? I'll scroll up so you can see the top of the board. But I took first RB in the 3rd round, Chase Brown. Then I took Montgomery in the 6th. I normally don't do that. I'm normally taking a running back at least in the first 2 rounds. But I somehow ended up with Chase and Jefferson though. So that I felt like I couldn't pass on that combo. Because, yeah, pretty sweet getting Jason Jefferson to start it off. So stoked about that. So stoked about that. We're just going to smoke about it right now. Scroll back to the bottom. We're almost done. Anybody else in here want to grade? We already got 2 teams down. Crispy said I always give myself a 55. TJ said I think I'm the only guy still drafting Donald. I think I've seen a couple other people draft him in like the 35th round, but yeah, like the thing is, Aaron Donald doesn't get a lot of sacks. Like that's the thing that we got to remember. Doesn't get a lot of sacks, doesn't get a lot of tackles. So like, you know, if he blows up in a single game in week 17, it was totally worth it. But anything outside of that, it's probably not worth it. Cali Jam, I don't know. They both have bad lines. Connor always found a way. Nah, Connor did not always find a way though. Remember how many people like said Connor sucks and that Benson is the guy? That was like such a narrative amongst the fantasy community. I never spewed that narrative, but there was that narrative. Cali Jam. I mean, Ghost Monkey said the only thing probably in Love's favor is that Brissett finally got paid. Yeah, and I mean, he didn't even really get that paid, but yeah, enough for him to show up. Enough for him to show up. So that is enough. Because, yeah, I mean, Beck in the future definitely could be the guy. How many IDPs do I got? I gotta make sure I get my 1, 2, 3, 4. Or wait, from round 30, I was supposed to pick 3. Okay, I picked 2, so I just need 1 more. So we're going 1 and 1 here. And Ryan said Jared Goff in the 4th. Yeah, it's a 2 QB league. Mr. said I like trading my best wide receiver with another guy's best running back because I feel like those touchdowns help a lot. Nah, man, you should never trade your best wide receiver. You just should never do that. You know why? Because you need to keep guys like that. You need to like trade 2 lesser guys to get the better guy. I know it's easier said than done. And TJ said, yeah, but Donald next to Garrett. Yeah, but either way, the DT in the middle is going to be the one who's going to have 2 or 3 guys on him. You know, so if they got Donald, that would really help Garrett more than the other way around. Brisket has been a career backup. Yeah, but look what he did last year. We can't deny that he did good in that scheme that they had last year. Because, I mean, I don't know. He was doing better than Kyler, but they were also like calling the plays different, which is also stupid. Because like they just should have been calling the plays the way they were the second half, like the first half also. All right, we're taking the shot on Ollie. All right. Any other questions? Throw them in for anybody else. Let's see. Chris. Oh yeah, Crispy's not even in the draft, so he definitely gets a 55 today. This is a fun draft, man. We're getting it seems like every day we're getting more and more TikTok people join in, and it makes the draft fun because the newer people, we always get the variables thrown in, and then once you guys get a couple drafts under your belt, I mean, dude, even Jay, baby back Gibbs, like, dude, killed it on the draft today with the starters. And the starters makes a huge difference. Hey, there we go. Cali Jam rejoining as a member. Let's get it. You know what? We're gonna smoke a bowl, but now we're just gonna go straight to the yabba dabba do. Let's get it. And Philip, thanks for the follow. Luis, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Crispy said Beck will start before the year ends. Week 8 prediction. I wouldn't even say that, man. I mean, dude, Jacoby did good last year. Like, and we say he's always been a career backup, but we can't forget he's been a career backup because why? Oh shit! Shout out to Drew throwing down on the super chat. You demand. I mean, the reason why he was a backup in the beginning, played behind Jimmy Garoppolo and Tom Brady, and then he goes to Indianapolis, sits behind Phillip Rivers that one year, but then Andrew Luck that one year, and then he ends up starting the year after because that was the year Andrew Luck just like retired like out of nowhere. And dude, I mean, no one's ever really given him a chance. Cause like, I don't know, like this is like the first time that he's ever had a shot to like actually be a starter from like the beginning of the season. And Luis said, hey, they offered me Bucky and J-Mo and I give Kyren. No, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Kyren's the most valuable player in that trade. You want to get the more valuable people and trade 2 people for 1. What they're trying to do to you is what you need to do to someone else. But I would also say don't go crazy on the trades right now. Just don't do it. Because, dude, it's real easy to mess up and just, yeah. And Drew said, funny draft. Give me my C. Give me my C-. Here we go. And let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see the team a little better. Okay. And we're firing up this dab right now. And Cali Jam said it's funny because the good through date is different with yeah, weird. And Luis say you think Corum will get more carries. I mean, he might get more carries, but Kyren's still the guy, no matter what. Injury is the only way it won't be no matter what. Woo! Ta. I feel you, Jay. Not trying to throw anything. Not trying to will anything into existence. I got him too much. Okay. Drew. Shit, hold on. Oh. All right. Woo. And we're going to do another one here in a second because Cali Jam re-signed up as a member, and then Drew's super chat. We need some more gifts on TikTok. Who's going to hook it up over there? Help a brother out. Become one of the HBO fans, the Help a Brother Out fans. And here we go. QBs. May, Caleb, Purdy. I mean, that's an A. That's an A for sure. Maybe even an A+. I think I will say an A+ on that. Because I don't have May as the number 2, but I still got him as top 4. He would be 4th for me. So, but either way, still in that same realm. So we'll call that an A+. So an A+ is up 4. I mean, that's huge. But now let's see everybody else. So the RBs, We got Henderson, Manning guy, Corum, and Coleman. Man, it's rough having Coleman as a starter. I'm gonna say a C plus for this. I mean, Henderson is like the highest. Henderson would be a B for me, but Manning guy I'm still considering a C plus. Corum probably a C plus. Coleman's like a C. So yeah, I think it all kind of averages out to like a C plus because of Henderson, a lot of it. Let's see this, the wide receiver tight end. So Loveland, Burden, Michael Wilson, and Parker Washington. Man, I mean, Loveland, definitely like a B plus guy for me. Burden, I mean, I'd still have him as like a B guy. I mean, Michael Wilson and Washington, probably like B guys also. I was going to call that a B all around. And let's see the IDP. Henley, Jihad Campbell, Reese, Dallas Turner, and D. Winters. Dude, you got D. Winters late. Nice. What would I call that? I think I'm going to call that a B. So this is, so the A, it's an A plus. I mean, that starts it off, but then you got a C plus, so that's going to take away 2. And then you got a B and a B, so it's up 2. So 87 overall. That's not too shabby. That's as high as a B as you could get without going over the B plus. And Jay said I had JD5 and Neighbors last year on the same team. I don't want to see any more injuries. It happens though. But one thing I'll tell you, Jay, is if you hang around me, you're going to get into at least a couple of leagues. And getting into a couple of leagues, you know, you're not going to be putting all your eggs in like mentally in one basket, because you're going to want all of your teams to do good. Like for me, fantasy football, like I literally have everyone and I'm going up against everyone. Like there's a couple guys that I know that I just won't have a lot of, that I won't care about, but like I just cheer for every touchdown because I probably got that guy somewhere and I'm probably going against him somewhere. So I just need my combo of guys to be able to just outscore. Like I don't even look at I'm in so many leagues now that I don't even look at my matchups anymore. I just set the lineups based on like putting my best foot forward. Here we go. One more dab for Drew's super chat. And then we're going to get up out of here. And we'll be back tomorrow. I already got tomorrow's link. So if it's on Patreon, if you guys didn't see that. Also, I got the squares. The squares are back for the preseason. You get 2 boxes for $6.90. The payouts 40 for the first 3 quarters. Well, I guess it's 50 for the first 3 quarters, 40 for the forward, 10 for the reverse, and then I believe it's 90 and 10 for the final. So yeah. And Cali Jam said Acro's teams are looking better and better now. They stopped taking the 4th QB. That's really the difference from like weakening that skill spot, like right there, because we've seen, and yeah, Cali Jam still not my build style. Yeah, for sure. I mean, not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, I might do it one time, just in one of the leagues that Drew's in, like just to do it. I still haven't done that. I mean, I feel like no matter what, it's getting the guys that value. Yeah, shout out to Jay throwing the money gun in there. Let's get it during the dab too. Let's go.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, I feel I feel like any build can win it. It's going to be the lucky, like in one of these, it's going to be like the lucky team that didn't have a bunch of injuries. Cali Jam said you won't do it. Well, won't, oh, that I won't do it? Man, come on, man. You know how many of these I'm in. Woo! Oh, yeah, it really depends on like where I am in the draft too. Because like if I got a shot on getting like Bijan or Gibbs, I'm not gonna do it like in a draft like that. If I'm in the middle or like towards the end, that'd be the time to do it, I feel. Mason said, all right, I made a crazy trade in Dynasty League today. Could you rate it? Yeah, throw it in. Throw in the trade. Cali Jams, I need to be in that one. That'll just be a crazy QB one. Like that. That's what it would be. We'll see, because I bet next time that that Drew's in a draft, I bet it's going to work out to where I have like the 9th pick or 10th pick or something like that. I mean, last couple drafts I had like those type of picks. This is the first time in a handful of drafts that I had a top end pick, so it was looking good. Mason, I traded Brock Purdy and Fanning for Joe Burrow and Juwanna Man. I mean, here's the thing that I don't like about trades like that. You win on a player and you lose on a player. Because, yeah, you definitely won on Joe Burrow and the Brock side, you know, as opposed to the Brock side. But, dude, I mean, you lost by like an insane amount on Harold Fanning to Juwanna Man Johnson. So I just don't like trades like that. If you come in here, like, I definitely would just like say no on like those kind of trades. Yeah. And dude, shout out to Jay throwing in some more gifts, the journal and the hanging lights. You the man. I don't even know what to do for like ones like that other than like pack another bowl. So we're about to pack a bowl for Jay. But yeah, I know you guys have seen those people who it's like the Spider-Man like weirdo, who it's like every time someone gives a gift, like he and any kind of gift, he does something like specific for it. There we go. Jay said, bet I'm packing another bowl too. Let's go. There we go. Mason said, my team, Lamar, Burrow, Stafford, Shuck, A-Chain, JT, Puka. Yeah. What is that? This, what the hell is that? The Swing Cello. I don't even know what the hell that is. Asher, what up? Dude, you got in here just in time. I'll grade your team. We're going to pack a bowl for Jay throwing in some gifts here. And let me see who else was on that team. Mason, JT, Puka, T, Waddle, Flowers, Warren. How many teams are in this league? That's like an insane lineup. That's an insane lineup. Because you didn't even need Harold Fanning. So I get it. I get why you did that now. How many teams are in that league? It seems like an 8-team league. If it's like higher, if it's a 12-team league, like, man, that's like an A plus. But if it's a 6 or a 10, man, I don't know. Is it JG Abuka? Had to be your first and second picks. Yeah. And is this a Superflex? Is it 2-quarterback league? Because also if it's a 2-quarterback league, I mean, dude, it's even trading for, you know, I mean, I guess in most, I have Burrow above Lamar, but if it's a regular scoring league, like Lamar's just going to be higher scoring. Tennis balls, would you trade J Love and Neighbors for JSN, ETN, and Swift? That's Jeremiah Love, right? If it's redraft, yeah, I would. And Mason, how many teams? I don't think you said how many teams. Okay, but cool, 2 QB league. I mean, that's pretty epic having Lamar and Burrow in the 2 QB league. But how many teams though? Jay said, and then T, and then A-Chain, the only order. Yeah, how you getting them? Yeah. I wonder. Maybe it's a keeper league, maybe it's a dynasty league. I'm curious though. Okay, 12 teams, but I drafted 3 years ago now. Okay, so it's a dynasty league, and was there any other like big time trades that you made? Like, dude, that's pretty awesome though. I've only got like 3 teams that I'd say that like that could compete on like that level. Cause like a lot of the dynasties, it's hard, man. Like people don't want to trade with me and shit. But there's a couple where like I just drafted like so good. Yeah, all right. Cali Jam. Oh, nice. You remembered. Okay. Yeah, give me a second. We'll do a dab for that super chat. And we'll grade your team 46. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta go find this one real quick. because now I got all these different accounts and shit for the for each one. Let's see, what was number 46 here? Oh, and if you go back on YouTube, I have like I've labeled all the drafts. I've given them like cool thumbnails. There we go. Let's see. Oh wait, shit. I was supposed to. Hold on. We're gonna do Asher Squad and then yours, Cali Jam. I'm gonna do the dab before yours. Hold on. Let's do Asher's real quick. So QBs, Dart, Ward, and Sanders. Man, I was saying it when you did that. Like, dude, you took Sanders too early. I mean, if you think he's gonna start, I mean, might not be too early. I guess I just don't think he's gonna start. I think I'm gonna call that a C+ for the quarterbacks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a C+ for the quarterbacks. Running back CMC, got him hella late. Scatterbo, Kenny Gainwell.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
And you got Tracy there. I think I'm gonna call that a B. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call that a B total for that. It's either a B or a B+, but yeah, I think we're gonna call that a B. Wide receivers though, different story. Lamb, Olave, Adams, and Reed. That's really solid. And let's see, what Mason say? He said players obviously I traded for Burrow, traded for Shaw, Waddle. Okay, nice. Said I won it last year, trying to go back to back. My bench is even more insane. I can send it to you. I mean, you can just throw some people in here. Just throw as many people in a comment as you can, and I'll read them out. That's a B+. We're gonna call that a B+ for the wide receivers. And then the IDP, Sherwood, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Patrick Queen. She's a killer queen. Derwin James. That's pretty solid. I mean, here's how I would grade the guys individually, just so you understand. Sherwood would be like an A- guy. TJ Watt, B+, Nick Bosa, B, Patrick Queen, B+, Derwin James, B. So I think that would be a B+ total. So let's see how everything would shape out. So it was a C+ for the quarterback. So that's -2. Everything stems off of an 85. So that's -2. The running backs were a B, so that's neutral. The wide receivers were a B+, so that is +1. And then you got a B+ for the IDP. So that's another +1. So that's going to leave you at 85. So that's a B total and an 85 out of 100. There we go. All right. Cali Jam. Let's get 46 squad here, and we're gonna pack up a dab now. Asher, thanks for joining these, bro. I appreciate you. Asher's one of the dudes who came in from TikTok, who's now on YouTube. Yes, that's what we really want. I mean, because on YouTube, I mean, that's where all the OGs are at. So guys who can watch on TikTok and on YouTube, I mean, dude, that would be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate right there. And then if you go download on Apple or Spotify, you guys are superstars at that point. And everything is, if you go to fantasyfootballhustler.com, that's where I got everything. Fantasyfootballhustler.com. It's got all my links to everywhere. And let's see, Mason. Hold on. Taji, Pollard, Mason, Reek, Keenan Allen, Shaheed, Reek, Shakir, Coleman, Mark Andrews, Ewers. Nice. Jay said, with all these people active right now, we could probably get another draft in. Well, so here's, I mean, yeah, it would be too late. I mean, unless it's, unless it's West Coast peeps. I mean, it's only 8 o'clock for me. But that's why I want people to start joining earlier, because if we could join earlier and we could fill up one, you know, the day before or whatever, like, dude, I'm down to double dip. I mean, if you guys got 2 phones, it is, you know, it's very easy to double dip. Computer and a phone, easy to double dip. But yeah, I mean, that's why we got to get people joining, because I'll double dip in these drafts, you know, and then we only need 11, we only need 22 people instead of 24, you know, we'll get 2 drafts in a day. It's showing Cali Jam joined again. Let's go. I wonder what happened. And Mason says, still have all my picks except my 2026 first and 2027 first. Absolutely killing the league. I mean, dude, when you got a team like yours, fuck them picks, right? Like, fuck them picks. It is really all about just like getting as top heavy as you can to just have like so many options, you know, for your starting roster. Nice. Jay says he's got his phone and computer, so could always do 2. There we go. Crispy said 2 iPads and 3 phones. Let's go. Mason said feeling like the Rams. I got 3 teams. 3 teams that are just primed to compete and win. Definitely the elite of the elite. If you guys want me to, I can read out. I can read out the one that I think is the best. What the hell? Yeah, Jim. I just upgraded and then it kicked me. The chat. What the hell? I'm gonna read off Cali Jam's team, Mason, then I'll read off mine right after. Woo! All right, Stafford and Darnold. I'm gonna call that a B. Dude, the running backs: Gibbs, Barkley, Henry, Montgomery. I gotta call that an A plus. And Paul said, is ESPN now the main fantasy app? I'd say it's the one that most people use, but it's definitely not the best. Sleeper is the best by far. There's just way more options on Sleeper. And then as far as functionability, they are very, very similar. Wide receiver, tight ends, no tight ends. Flowers, Adams, Brian Thomas, and Jacoby Myers. I'm gonna call that a B. So, dude, but you're still up 4. You got to be on the QBs and a B on the wide receivers, but an A plus on the running back. So that's up 4. Let's see what the IDP is. Mason said, my bad, I went to grab a drink. Did you say your team yet? No, I'm reading off Cali Jam's team, and then I'll read off mine in a second. Brooks, Sweshinger, Gray, Ernest Jones, Devin White. Man. Devin White messes it all up. Because that's like an incomplete right there. So, you know, let's just go to your 6th instead. Simmons, which I don't like. He's like a B minus guy. But dude, I'm still gonna give that an A minus, even with like the only reason it's an A minus is because of Justin Simmons. Dude, this team is insane. So that would be up 7. That's a 92. That's among some of the highest that we've scored. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Oh, man. He said, look further down. Dang it. Hold on. Shit. Dang it. Hold on. Kincaid so late. Hufanga, Taylor. Yeah, I mean, was there anyone specific? I mean, you got Diggs hella late until he signs. He's still good. So, dude, you got Devin Lloyd in the 21st. What the hell? Yeah, it's an A. That's an A. Yeah, it's 93. 93. Dude, I'll give you that one. When did this one draft? The number 46. Let's see. I wonder if this was a slow draft or not. Let's see. Hold on. No, it was a fast draft. March 18th, dude. I don't even know. I mean, Devin Lloyd, I don't know. He might have already signed his deal at that point. He might not have. He might not have. Jay said last year I started off in the league. I was 0-5, ended up 8-6 and won the chip, dude. That's awesome, man. Like you're never out of it. You're never out of it until you have like I think like 8 losses. Then you're like officially out of it. All right, let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. Now let's go back. Let's go find my team. Yeah, there's like 3 teams where my team are just like so kick ass. Oh yeah, this is the Too Cool team. Yes, hold on. Just because for the wrestling fans out there. All right, so I got Lamar Jackson, CMC, Derrick Henry, CD Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, Trey McBride, Travis Etienne, T Higgins, and Brock Purdy. That's my starters. Let me zoom out a little bit. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson, CMC, Derrick Henry, CD Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, Trey McBride, Travis Etienne, T Higgins, Brock Purdy. This and Green. This is it's a dynasty league. Dynasty league. That's why. And then here goes my IDPs. I don't know if I've actually set my IDP starting lineup. But TJ Watt, Greg Russo. Man, I hope I don't have to start Greg Russo. Zaire Franklin, Van Ginkel. Oh no, Van Ginkel would go in there instead of Russo. Branch, Nick Cross, Matt Campbell. Hell yeah. Tyrell Dodson, Tremaine Edmonds. Look at that. And I got Kyler on the bench. Yeah, my bench is just insane here. Got Mac Jones on the bench. Got Joe Flacco on the bench just in case. Got Spears. I got Keenan Allen, but screw Keenan Allen. I got J-Mo on the bench. Got Romy Roma Dunze on the bench. I forgot. Look at that. I got Rome and Jamison Williams on the bench. Got Laporta on the bench. Dude. Yeah, this league has been in existence since 2021. And I've won the league back-to-back years. So I'm going for a 3-peat. And yeah, I don't even know like if I even have any picks. Because like I had to trade a lot of picks to get Lamar. Like my QBs. Oh, dude, I got Kittle and Charbonnet in the IR right now. Let's see. I got Guarendo. He didn't come to anything. Oh, dude, I got Nikamon Wari in the what's it called? In the taxi squad still. But yeah, look at this. 2027. I don't have a first or a second. I got all my 2028 picks though. But yeah, no 27 first or seconds though. But yeah, screw those picks, man, with the team like this. But yeah, we're ready to compete again for a 3-peat. I've never 3-peated in any dynasty. I've been doing dynasty since 2020. Here goes another team. Let me see. Oh shit. Yeah, this one's going to be tough because let's see who I would start. But this one, Josh Allen, James Cook, A-Chain, CD Lamb, Amon-Ra. Who would be my third wide receiver? Terry McLaurin, probably. T. Higgins, either one of those guys. I don't have, like, I need to drop people, and I don't want to. Well, let's see. Is there someone I can drop right now? We'll just do this. Well, oh, wait, I could put people in the IR. Because now we got people on the pup. There you go. You guys can watch me just fix my starting lineup right now for this league. Let's see. One player ineligible for IR. Who the hell is that? Neighbors. Hell yeah. Dude, I totally forgot I had Neighbors in this league. There we go. Yeah. So look at that. Here's my 3. Where's Neighbors at? Totally forgot. I didn't win last year because of neighbors getting hurt. So look at that. CeeDee Lamb, Amon Ra, Neighbors are my top two. And Jason had A-Chain, Jamar Chase, Drake May, Warren, Nico, ETN, Derrick Henry. That league made 8-game winning streak. Nice. And Mason said, I heard you say that 92 was one of your highest scoring drafts you ranked. That would mine would be. Dude, I mean, yours might even be higher than that, man. You had a lot of insane guys there. Let's see. Who's my other quarterback here? Oh, yeah, I got Mahomes in this league, right? Where are the QBs? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Now I got three spots here. Yeah, Terry McLaurin's definitely in one of them. Travis Etienne's going to be in one. Let's see who's going to take that third spot. Let me see. Stevenson. Oh, Derrick Henry. That's who's going to be in there. Or T. Higgins. Ooh. We'll put in Derrick Henry. I don't know how, we got T. Higgins on the bench. But now listen to this starting roster. Josh Allen, James Cook, A-Chain, CeeDee Lamb, Amon Ra, Neighbors, Terry McLaurin, ETN, Derrick Henry, and I got T. Higgins on the bench. And then Mahomes. Dude, and my IDP is looking awesome because we got Jordan Brooks, Foyo LaCoon, Quay Walker. I got to switch some other guys. And let me see. And then here's the other one. So that's team 2. That is super stacked. Here goes my third team. 2 players ineligible for the IR. Hold on. Dude, Nick Chubb. His ass is going to get cut soon. Let's see. I got to have guys I can throw in here. And Skylu, what up? You think Neighbors will come back week 1? Yeah, definitely. They said he's not going to start on the pup. Let's see this one. Look at this. I got Josh Allen, C. Berkeley, Chris Olave, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Derrick Henry, Ladd, Fanning, Bo Nix. And who do I got on the bench? I got Brissett on the bench and Rodgers on the bench for some QB depth. I got Watson. Oh, yeah, I got Brian Thomas in this one as well. Parker Washington in this one also. Devin Bush on the bench. And got to get Devin Bush in there somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Who else I got on the bench? Dude, this team's stacked. Yeah, those are my 3 teams. I mean, I play in like 30-something dynasty leagues. There's only 3 of them. But yeah, my favorite 3 for sure. Who do I got over here? Nice. I still got Corum on the taxi. We're going to have to crack him out. I mean, it's almost like no reason to even crack him out. Got Barrett Carter. Got Buchanan. Got Amari Cooper. Mike Washington. And Jay said, so the WWF is all dynasty leagues. No. The most of the 420 crew dynasty leagues, the original ones that I created, these are the ones that are almost nearly all WWF themed. But no, the two that I sent you are redrafts. And those are the only other one. And Mason said, bro, I can barely run 5 leagues. How you doing 30? I mean, this is a nerd alert. What up, bro? Nerd alert. Said sick team. Thanks, bro. Thanks for coming through. And I mean, I do this full time, but it also, like, I've been playing fantasy since like 2006. So this was like a gradual build to this much, because for like the first like 3 or 4 years, I was probably only playing in 1 league. And then I started playing in 2 leagues in like 2010 or something like that. Maybe 2010, I think I started playing in 2 leagues, maybe 2011. And then I think 2014, I bumped it up to 3. And then I think 2016, it was like 4, maybe 2015, it was 4. And then pretty much like COVID, like, created the whole spike for me, is what it is. Because yeah, like, I started going crazy, and then also in COVID, I got laid off from my job, got really screwed over by my job, and just went full force with fantasy football. So I've just been going full force with fantasy football for the last like 7 years. And Crispy said, I'm still rebuilding in number 1. Man, my team is like, it's good enough to win over there, but it's like, it's not like I feel like I need to make another trade or something over there. Crispy, let's make a trade. Let me sell you some picks. Let's see what I need. So I got Mahomes, Cook, Barkley, Olave, A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers, Bucky, Adunze, Fanning, Trevor Lawrence. Let's see. And Mason says you were able to make fantasy football your full-time job. That's insane, dude. Congrats. Hell yeah, dude. And it took a lot. And there's a lot of irons in the fire. You know, it's not from me just like being a fantasy football manager or commissioner or anything. Like, there's so many things. Nice. I got Rashad White. Laporta. Nice. I feel like man. Yeah, so I got to go through all my teams. And Crispy said I already have all your picks. Oh, man. Let's see. You can't, because I only have the only pick I don't have is a 2027 first. So that's a different league that you have all my picks. Let's go see. Let's go shopping real quick and see what Crispy's team looks like. Yo, Rude Kitty, what up? So what up, Alex? Just passing by. What is going down? Thanks for coming through, Rude Kitty. Appreciate you. And Mason says, so knowing what you know about my team is Burrow and Johnson for Purdy and Fanning good. Yeah, because you didn't even need Fanning. And you probably would like Juwanna Man Johnson's like nothing. Like it's like literally a waste of a pick on your team. But Crispy, what's it gonna cost me to get Travis Etienne off your team? What's it gonna cost me? Dude, I'd almost go a second and a third for 2027 and then a first for 2028. I mean, I don't even have a first for 2027. So I don't know if that would do it. But just throwing it out there. Two seconds and a first for Travis Etienne. No, a second, third, and a first for Travis Etienne. Might have to do some more shopping and see. But yeah, I'm stone cold in that one. Best character ever.
What?
Yep, stone cold.
What?
Stone cold.
What?
Mason said I was kind of hoping I could trade Stafford, Johnson, and pick for another running back depth. Yeah. Easier said than done. I probably shouldn't even trade right now anyways. It's just me getting antsy and looking at all my teams and shit. Because yeah, not a good time to trade anyways. The longer I hold out, the more valuable those picks will be. All right, one more bowl. Who's gonna throw down a super chat or some gifts on TikTok? Let's keep this interesting. Another bowl. And Mason said, if you ain't trading, you ain't winning. You already know, man. You already know. Got to keep making moves in these dynasty leagues. And easier said than done a lot of times. It is not always easy. Like, dude, I don't even know what it took for me to get Lamar, but I swear it was like it was like my whole 2026. Like my I think it was like my whole 2026 draft. I don't know if I had a first left. I might have already traded that away. But it was like all my 2026 picks and like my 27 first and second. It was so much. But dude, the team's like primed to win. So it was like so important to get that. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Mason said, I appreciate you. I'll be back to join in a Dynasty League. Seems fun. And dude, so I actually have an Orphan Dynasty. I'm not actually in that one. I actually have 2 Orphan Dynasties. I'm not personally playing in those ones. I filled all the ones that I'm playing in. But if interested, there's always spots, and there is a brand new startup that is going. Yeah, Mason through the donut. Let's go. Jay through the Night Star. Let's get it. And TJ said that league is one of my young rebuilds. Okay. Which one? Which one? In this one, the number one? Yeah. I'm all out of bubble gum. Dart, Samson. But you got Wilson. Dude. What would it cost for me to get Wilson off you, bro? What would it cost for me to get Wilson off of you? Dude. If I can get Wilson and Devonta Smith, I'd give you like all my picks for like the next the next 2.5 years. Yeah, or we'll see someone else who might be worthy on the comeback. But dude, think about that, TJ. Think about that. I don't know how much it would cost. Oh shit, TJ. Think about it, because Crispy's throwing me a trade offer now. Oh, dude. Oh man, Crispy, why are you doing this to me, man? Let me look at my team again real quick. Dude, my weak spot is RB. And Jay said, you got any redraft offense only drafting soon? Not that soon, but August is when it all starts. So some of them probably will be drafting very soon here. Dude. Hold on. Let's smoke this bowl real quick. Throw in what it would cost, TJ, because I'm heavily debating Crispy's offer right now. And Callie Jones said, let's see it. Said, no, you can't. Yeah, I'm not going to say what it is. But you guys heard me like shoot out an offer to Crispy. It's like almost what I said. And that's the smart move. But he's not the better dynasty player. Throw it in, TJ, what it would cost. Because I'm curious. Sorry to make you think on the spot. I'll smoke another bowl to give a chance. But now he got excited and making moves. It's just fun to do them on live stream. So this might be a nightly thing after the drafts, is trying to make a pick. Crispy said, come on, man. All right, TJ. I'm giving TJ 15 more seconds to put in a trade. That's it. Just 15. I'm still probably taking Crispy's anyway. All right. All right, fuck it. Lock it in, Crispy. So here goes the trade. Travis Etienne for Drake Thomas, the linebacker, 27 second, 27 third, and a 28 first. There we go. Let's get it. All right, Crispy. Nice doing business with you. Crispy. Now I feel like I got to refresh this and just go put him in the lineup already. Got the shiny new toy. Let's see. Oh shit! I got neighbors on the oh yeah, I do got neighbors on this team, dude. Even better. I kind of didn't need to make that trade now that I look at that, but you know what? Montez Sweat's on the pup now too. Josh Sweat and Montez Sweat. That was a good trade, though, Crispy. That was a good trade. And TJ said, you don't have a first, and I stopped playing Fortnite. And I had to stop playing Fortnite. It's all good. Yeah, I know. Not having the first would have made it tough. Like, I wouldn't have sold me Garrett Wilson for that either. Let me see. Come on. There's got to be someone else I can put on the pup. Come on. No. Oh, well, I guess I can't put him in the lineup right now. I got to drop someone. Who's worth dropping? How many do I got to drop? One player. Let's see if we can just drop that one player. Oh, Sterling Shepard. He probably should have been dropped weeks ago. All right. Crispy said I have his first. Yeah, Crispy's got all my picks. Dude, all right. So, Bucky, get the hell out of my lineup. Where's Neighbors at? There we go. And Neighbors. Dang, who am I kicking? Yeah, we're going to kick. Neighbors, we're kicking Flowers out of the starting lineup. And, man, probably kicking Fanning out of the starting lineup right now for ETN. There we go. All right. Crispy, nice doing business with you. And Darren's on the 104, 14-man. I'm taking over Javante. Is taking Javante over Jacobs and Kyren crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but I think I'm taking Kyren. Let's see. Dude, look at those picks. It's got my 27 first, got Hess, got K2, got his own. Dude, 4 picks in the 27 first. Dude, those are so valuable. 3 second rounders, 2 third rounders, and then you got my 28 first as well. Crispy, he's sitting on a crazy amount of picks over here. Let's go. And TJ said, I'd love to get Fanning. Dude, I mean, Fanning's pretty expensive. Like, dude, young tight end like him. I mean, I only put him on the bench right now, like, just because. Like, I mean, if we look at the points, Rome Adunze at 17 points. I mean, Fanning's probably projected higher on points. Yeah, he's projected 18. I mean, it just felt nicer. But, especially for this, like, we'll just throw him up there so it's easier for you to see him. But, yeah, with the tight end premium, man, I mean, and the young stud, let me know. I need some picks, though. I mean, I've got rid of all mine. Yeah, for the right amount of picks or player plus a pick, maybe we could work something out. All right. I'm out of here, guys. TikTok, we're out first. Peace out, everybody. And everybody else on YouTube all over the place. Get into tomorrow's draft. I already posted it on Patreon. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.